This is my very first video review, and it is of the Fenix TK35UE V2. Very interesting light. As you can see, it has this very unique dual button tail cap. It is designated as a tactical light. So, let's just get into it. Just overview of the light itself. Oop, bumping the camera. Get that to steady out. And the form factor is another thing. This has two 18650s inside of it, which gives it this rectangle shape, but for a light of this size, it's actually pretty comfortable. You get a much better purchase on this than you would, say, something like this, where it's thick and round and, you know, you just don't feel like you have as good of a hold on it. So, this houses 3 SST40 LEDs in 6500K cool white. Inside 3 smooth reflectors, well, one reflector, but one piece. Nicely done to optimize throw, at least in this compact of a light. Inside, we have the batteries, obviously, and nice brass contact rings in the head here. And a brass connector running up through the tube. Oh, I should mention, these are Fenix branded protected cells, 2600 milliamp hours each, but I'm sure any married set of unprotected 18650s would work fine as well. Oh, and before I forget, I was sent this by Bright Guy Flashlights. They are a local to me flashlight store, which I found very interesting because, you know, I've looked and looked and never found one. But this company actually is based out of the place I was born, funny enough. And I had moved a decent ways away, about an hour. So it's kind of interesting that I found this company. And I went in and talked to them. Really nice people, family-run business. If you're looking for nice high-end lights, check out brightguy.com. I'll put a link in the description so you can take a look at what they stock. Back to the light. Might as well show you the box that comes in here. And some specs. So, as we know, Fenix is a great brand, excellent quality. Showcasing different parts of the light. And of course, here are the specifications. So, yeah, here you can see the uniqueness of the UI. There's a tactical mode and a duty mode. And how they accomplish this is with this selector ring. Right now, the indicator is pointing towards this, it looks like a refresh button. This is what they call duty mode. So you turn the light on, you can press lightly for momentary on, and it'll shine that little LED to let you know it's on, or you can just click for constant on. And to change the modes, you hit this button here. There's low, medium, high, and turbo, and back to eco. Now, when you switch it to this, I don't know, arrow kind of looking thing, this is tactical mode. 3500 lumens only. You know, it's a tactical light, so fits that purpose quite well. A lot of light. Pretty blinding up this close. And then you have lockout mode. So you press any of the buttons in lockout mode, it'll tell you it's locked out, you can't use it. It's nice because if this thing gets turned on in your pocket, you better believe it's going to burn a hole in there. It has a clip too, I'm not sure why. I mean, this seems more like a holster light to me. I don't know who's going to be using this with this pocket clip, because although this body is slim here, this head is pretty thick, as you can see. Keep bumping the damn camera. Alright, so what else? Oh yes, my one nitpick with this light. Now, in lockout mode, obviously nothing works. But in both duty mode and tactical mode, when off, if you press this mode selector button, that's what happens. Strobe. So, you have to be kind of careful when you pick this thing up. Make sure the clip's oriented correctly. You can kind of get a feel for that as you use it, because sometimes you'll try to click down on that button and you'll strobe yourself. Same thing in tactical mode. Another noteworthy thing is if you're in tactical mode and you try to change the mode, you get strobed too. So, just something to look out for. I know some people aren't big fans of strobes, so this one's not very hidden, but you can get used to it, you can get around it. Not the biggest deal in the world. All in all, it's a really excellent light. Obviously though, you haven't seen how it performs. So, we will take this outside and see how well it lights up the field out front. Alright, we are now outside. The distance to the tree line in the far back, which you can't see yet, is roughly 210 meters, give or take a few. So, let's start off on Eco. This is 30 lumens. Oh, we've got a car coming. 1 second. Alright. Now, from Eco to low, that's 30 lumens to 350 lumens. Now, let's go to medium at 800 lumens. Quite a bit of light. Now we have high at 2000 lumens. It's hard to make out in the video, but those trees in the far back there are clearer than they look. And finally turbo at 5000 lumens. This thing is a monster. Alright, now we can try out the tactical mode, which is 3500 lumens. Nice balance, and obviously you get the tactical feature where every time you click it on or click momentary, it will always come in that 3500 lumen mark. Alright, so now we're a bit closer in. This tree line is roughly 30 meters away. So, we will start off in Eco at 30 lumens. It's hard to make out in the video, but you can see the trees back there on this mode, just barely in the video. Here we have low at 350. We have medium at 800. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad for you. Kind of breezy out here tonight. Now we have high at 2000 lumens. And turbo at 5000 lumens. This thing is very powerful for its size. The form factor really is great, you know. That rectangular shape, it doesn't look terribly comfortable, but versus a soda can light, it's way better. And you still get a lot of power. Those SST-40s aren't no slouches. Well, I think that about wraps it up. If you're looking at this light, I would definitely recommend it if you can get over the strobe issue on the tail cap. Other than that, though, it really is an excellent offering. And that's just, you know, a small thing. You can get around that. It's not hard to get used to it, you know? You can get used to anything. But for someone like where light discipline is very important. It may not be ideal for you, but if you do need access to a strobe, it's there, always ready. Except if you're on lockout, of course. Thanks for watching, guys, and like I said, if you're looking to buy this, I would definitely check out brightguy.com.